live this reality scene. I'm sitting plotting through time and space without a smile on my face. Beat banging, time to follow no face. Paper to chase, I got a head start in the race. You draw me in place, I got what you can never replace. About face, and you can follow the lead, and I'm believing they get caught up in the twist, man. Let's be on this damn sleep. It ain't good for none of y'all, but y'all keep on writing the same songs over the same beat, same video treatments with the same 5 freaks.
Hey, what's up? I'm on my way to work. I just wanted to see, you know, what's up with this app, the YouTube app, you know. I try to tell people I'm going to do interviews. The YouTube app allow you to do one-on-one split screen, just like the IG app. So you don't need IG anymore. You can use YouTube to do interviews. You can do the split screen with the YouTube app. So yeah, what's up? Diva Tomboyish in the house. You know, it amazes me. Tanya used to say that. It amazes me how, you know, people think that you can see through your computer into your house and know that you're sitting behind your phone every time, you know, you're in a chat room. But even you said yourself, you don't pay attention to the shows. You don't come to my my beef shows and stuff like that. But you know, people want to call you a liar, even though I don't have a history of lying. I don't have a history of fucking with people. I don't have a history of, you know, starting shit. So I'm good. My reputation is intact. But I'm going to interview Devin Timon. And it's going to be about him and about being a father and stuff like that. I know people are going to get nervous and think it's all about them. Do you know, when I go into a new black show, that if somebody else there, they think you're there because of them, and they think the only reason you know about this show is because of their community posts. How slow can you be? Who you went out? People find out about shows all kind of ways. You don't have to wait on the community post. It's 6 degrees of separation in the real world, and on the internet, it's 0.5 degrees of separation. Everybody is interconnected. All you need to know is one subscriber from somebody's channel, and you will see their feed as well. You know, and some people, you go to their channel thing, and you'll see all the people that they subscribe to. You know, and then you know where they get their rhetoric from. So I'm doing a quick live to clear on the way to picking up some stash. I'm on my way to cop this morning. You know. Anyway, I got my channel is off punishment, so I just did everything in my OBS studio because I want to see if I have just a couple of things on OBS. Can I have a better, you know, camera and better screen share? Because when I posted a video with my new piece of equipment, it got like 245 views. And when I mention certain people's names, I barely get any views. That includes, you know, people that hate me or have a problem with me for no reason. No real reason. Yeah, I'm gonna stop saying no reason. People who hate me for no real reason that you can hold up to your face and that you can fold 4 corners down and put it in your pocket. There's no real reason to dislike his lordship. His lordship is very lovable, But what I do sometimes do is I test people to see how they really feel. And I found out the hard way. I found out how really people really feel. They actually jealous of my electric unicycles. Don't you know electric unicycles can run up to $5,000? Electric unicycles are not for kids. That shows you how much you know. IB drug, whatever. IB said I should get a Harley like a real man and stop riding a kid's toy. And this is a guy who always tried to portray himself as a person who holds a moral standard. See, I never portrayed myself as a civil rights leader or anyone with any moral standards. I'm just naturally morally, morally intact. I'm just naturally a gentleman. I just naturally carry myself with a certain level of decorum. It's all natural. There's no extra effort. I've seen people go live and it's so hard for them to talk without cussing. And then they reach a point where they just said, fuck it, I'm gonna cuss. But it's like, how you gonna say that you're the queen of some nation, like the queen of carbonation or whatever, but it's a struggle to speak normally. And then you try to use big words and curse at the same time. Gandhi didn't curse in public. Martin Luther King didn't curse in public. Jesse Jackson, all these people, Marcus Garvey, Malcolm X, these people didn't cuss in public. You ruin your argument, you ruin any strength in showing your intelligence when you up there yelling and cursing. You see? Electric unicycles are smart vehicles. They say I live in California. They say I live in San Francisco, right? Well, they consider this Silicon Valley. So, if you live in Silicon Valley, you would ride a Silicon vehicle, not some old ancient iron horse that haven't changed their engine in 100 years, that makes hella noise. Because we have reached a point in society that if your car makes noise, you are poor. If you carry cash, you are poor. If you drive a loud, noisy motorcycle like a Harley, you are poor. I did a commercial for Harley on Instagram. I got the hookup at Harley. If I want a Harley, I can get an electric one. Okay? I can get an electric one. I wouldn't get no motorized Harley in 2023, especially if I live in California. You would get a $7,500 rebate for buying an electric car. You would get a $2,000 rebate for an electric bicycle or an electric unicycle. You see? Now, the one wheel is a toy. That's probably what he's talking about. Electric skateboards is a toy. But electric unicycle is a very high-tech, expensive, intelligent device that has a brain and a black box just like an airplane. But you live very far away from Silicon Valley. You live all the way in Jersey. That's why you don't know, nothing about the internet and nothing about modern inventions. And you know what I'm saying? Oh my God. He said that I'm riding a kid's toy, electric EUC. These machines are so incredible, and Americans are 10 years late riding these things. They can go up to 57 miles per hour. I don't think that's a toy. I have to buy motorcycle gear to protect myself. So I wear $329 motorcycle boots, $111 knee and shin protection, $85 hand gloves, and another $150 body shoulder, chest armor, body upper suit. And then There's the helmet, you know, and then there's the film equipment and the wireless microphones and all that bullshit. So when I walk out the door, if you want to add up my vehicle plus my safety gear and my equipment, when I walk out the door, I'm wearing about $6,000. You know, I ain't got to worry about somebody sticking me up 2 blocks down the street, somebody trying to kill me 2 blocks from my house. At the corner of my block is a Mediterranean restaurant buffet, indoor, outdoor. Oops, I doxed myself. I doxed myself. You know, where I live, I can go, I can walk to go see Prince or see Seinfeld or whoever, Kurt Franklin. I can walk to a rooftop bar. I can walk to a Jamaican restaurant, Ethiopian restaurant. I can sit out on a boat dock and eat dinner with a panoramic view if I live in California. But no matter where I live, I would have similar surroundings and similar conditions because I have to live the way I'm accustomed to. So even if I lived in your city, I'll be having the same setup. Evelyn, never lower your standards because of someone. Right. You know what? I tried. I gave it that old college try. But people have some kind of mental illness. They have some kind of sickness. You know, I never told someone I'm mad at you because of what somebody else did. And I saw you there. I could see if I was in somebody's house or something like that. But you know, there's a thing called nesting. You know, people block people for self promotions and self advertising and people chats, but they never trip off this thing called nesting. You can nest in someone's chat room because as long as somebody sees your name, it's promoting yourself. You don't really have to type anything. Really, you can just type wine glass or popcorn with eyeballs or bushes with eyeballs, long as people see your name. Now, I don't know about you, but I can't listen to someone yelling and cursing for more than 60 seconds. As soon as I started hearing yelling and cursing, I turned the volume down. You see what I'm saying? And I don't know about you, but I don't have time to sit behind my computer or hold my phone in my hand and just listen to every word of a show for an hour or 30 minutes or 2 hours. Time is precious. And where I live, people multitask. Most people around me, it never does one single thing at one time. They're always doing multiple things at all times. And maybe, you know, the East Coast have better musicians because when it snows, they don't have nowhere to go. So all they have is time to rehearse. That's why there are better brass instrument musicians in the East Coast, coming out of New York, St. Louis, Minnesota. There are better guitarists that come out of Nashville and Minnesota, stuff like that, because when they're snowed in, it's nothing to do but practice. But where I'm from, the weather is good. We only have spring and summer. We have 3 summers and 1 spring if I live in California. And so we're not that good at one thing, but we're good at many things, and we never have time to master one thing. So the weather is so nice here, and people are trying to get bread because you have to have a joint income of $150,000 a year just to be comfortable, just to stay away from riffraff. You need at least, at bare minimum, 150,000. So if you can find a spouse that makes 75,000 and you make 75,000, you could be comfortable here if you live out here. So anyway, I'd be damned if I'm sitting on the couch. You know what? I don't even sit on my own couch or watch my own living room TV. Now, there's 3 flat screens in my living room, but 2 of them is used for music. and my back is to the living room TV. And when I look to my right, I see the couch, which I never sit on. My dog sits on the couch more than me. Um, I get home around 11 o'clock every night. I work 7 days a week. All right. Most of the time, I'm either at my job or driving from my job to home or running errands. So I don't have time to sit and argue and stuff like that. Now, what I will do is nest in people chat rooms. Nesting. Um, I will nest in your chat room, and every now and then I'll chime in. And if you notice, and other people can actually stand behind me on this, when I speak to Lordship, he don't even say hi back. It's not that I'm ignoring you. It's just that I'm in a position where I can't really text because it might put my life in jeopardy. I might crash. I might be busy um, talking to someone or whatever, or I could be working on a project. You know, so I work on projects all the time, and then I have to find time to do the intros at a super discount rate. Now, everybody knows that I'm a nice guy. So it didn't. I just pretended like what she said affected my business. It never. Her words have no credibility. So my business is still going strong, and I got even more customers because they didn't like how that went down as well. And just like Latanya said, I went after Nature Boy because my boyfriend was into him and he used to abuse me. Well, saying that I went after Lordship because he was kikiing in someone's chat room while they were talking about my mother, that sound retarded as fuck. Because you have no proof that I was there except for my avatar there, and you have no proof that I was actually listening. And I don't have the power to tell another adult what to do in their own channel. I can only control what I do on my channel. So on my channel, everybody knows I don't let people disrespect each other in the chat room. Everybody knows that two enemies can exist in my chat room. And everybody knows I don't let anybody on the panel be disrespected by other people on the panel. And I don't let them disrespect people who are not there to defend themselves. And I don't ask other people to do that. That's just how I roll. I like to set the example. So I can only control me and what goes on in my chat room. I don't follow my mods. My mods don't send me screenshots of what people are doing. So, I don't have any messy mods. But anybody that co-signs bullshit and lies and slanders, that's a bad mod. That mod is really not your friend. They're just gaslighting you. I don't have to gaslight anyone. I don't have to troll anyone because most of these people are trolled by their own mods. Their mods do not respect them or nothing like that. They mods don't take them serious at all. And you are just entertaining your mods and the people in your chat room. That's why people don't text when you go live, because you're just a train wreck that people like to look at. You're just a car accident that people look at when they drive by. That's it. Most people are waiting to see if you're going to have a heart attack or drop dead while you live. You look unhealthy. You look sad. You look like you suffer from depression. You look like not only you hate people, but you hate yourself. You look like you don't love anyone at all. And if you can't love yourself, how can you love somebody else? You look like you turned your back on God. You wear a pentagon as a necklace, and try to pass it off as something Celtic. I don't miss a beat. I don't miss nothing. You sure cleaned that fucking lamp table up. And I have never, since 2019, I, but you haven't had that lamp table that long, but I have never seen such a clean lamp table. Everything else was dusty, but when she was accused of having drugs on the lamp table, that motherfucker had that shine, that spray can, that aerosol spray you use on fake wood. So that lets you know right there. They sure cleaned that shit up. They cleaned that shit up and joked about it for days to try to play it off. But, you know, when I was called a drug addict and a cocaine user, uh, I brushed it off my shoulder. I didn't try to spend days to prove that I wasn't a drug addict. You see what I'm saying? And you've never heard me make those sniffle sounds like she does. Now, when she do it on purpose, it sounds really, really gross. I can't even fathom a lady making sounds like that. Oh my God. But uh, but when she's not trying to be funny, she still make those sounds when she's live. But I gotta go, y'all. I'll be back. Peace and hair grease. Thanks for listening. I'm just clearing the air.